What is up, guys? It's your boy Souls here. Welcome back finally to Geometry to the Digital Dash 2.2 private server 2.2. Update 2.2 is out. No, it's not. Alright, guys. As you may know, the Geometry Dash Sneak Peek 3 has dropped, meaning that 2.2 is literally around the corner. Which means I have a lot of levels to finish, including this one and airborne robots and a couple other things in the background. But that's okay, at least we got options now. We got time to build and we got time to do things. And we're starting off with this one, and this one might be like an hour-long episode. I don't know how long the length is, but we got things to do. So the only thing that's actually complete as far as the demo of platformer mode goes is the first room right here. And then of course the transition room. I might adjust the camera a little bit. And I would say this room right here, I would say is pretty healthily done. It could be better, but just for a first level for 2.2, I think it's good enough, right? So the next part we need to finish is finally this last room right here, collecting the collectibles, getting the coins, and actually leaving. Now, I actually was going to do a boss fight, and it was going to be my character in a knight helmet with a spear, trying to, like, you know, trying to get you. But I don't want to spend too much time on this private server because 2.2 is I don't know when 2.2 is going to drop. At first, I thought it was going to drop in 2024, but now it's looking like it can drop at any day. So I'm just trying to hurry up and finish this. So we're going to scrap the boss fight. I know, I apologize. When the actual 2.2 comes out, I owe you guys a 2.2 platformer boss fight, okay? Okay, so without further ado, let's finish up this final level. All right, so as you can remember, we finished up this part by actually adding obstacles here, adding like moving up monsters and spikes, you know, the typical platformer stuff now. So I think what I need to do now is I need a way to actually unlock this gate, which I was gonna make like a very intricate little, I don't know, what was I about to do with this again? It was gonna be a cool room, but I think I might save that for later as well. Actually, I have an idea. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to cut this section out right here. So it's gonna cut that section out. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to make a secret room that actually allows you to collect the key from under here. And I'll make this like an abandoned library, right? So there's gonna be like spikes at the bottom and you'll have to jump on the bookcases in order to get the key. And the key is just gonna be on top of one of the bookcases, and what you have to do is you have to go all the way back to this room, and then you can finally escape and leave the level. Well, actually no, instead of just leaving the level, because that would be very anticlimactic considering we only have like 3 rooms. What I'll do is once you collect the key, exit this place, you're gonna go into one final tower that's gonna have a couple of typical platformer things, and then I'll end the level.
So instead of making a tower, I ended up just making a bridge. So ignore that message.
Actually, I need to see if there's like a bookcase decoration. If not, I might have to like hand make that. That actually looks pretty dope, actually. What the heck? I can make that work. Yeah, I can really make that work. How about these? Actually, yeah, these actually might be perfect. This could work. Yeah, this could work. Not the best bookshelf in the world, but I can work with it. I still don't know how I'm gonna make the books. I guess I gotta make the books myself. Can I just use these as books? Probably not. Whoa, this actually works. Look at your boy making a bookcase. Okay. And of course we can have like some of the books like leaning over to make it look, you know, more like a library. Because not every library is gonna have perfectly organized books. Because little chitlins like to mess with things when that's not supposed to. That's actually not bad at all for a bookshelf to jump on. Come on, dude. Right now, I think I want to make the gameplay first. Let me make some gameplay, then I'll be right back.
So, let's just say I did more than just work on gameplay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I did a little bit of off-camera grinding, if you will, and I actually somewhat finished up the library. I know I said I was only going to do the gameplay, but doing the decoration for this part did get a little bit tedious, and I don't think you want to see me individually put books on a shelf. But I kind of wanted to keep this part in just for people who do want to watch me put books on a shelf. But there are a couple of noteworthy things that I wanted to address what I was doing off camera. So a couple of things, as you may know, the doors, they're actually closed now, and they have a couple of collision and scale triggers. Shout out to these two guys in the comment section. They actually helped me fix the door situation that I was having. So now the doors work flawlessly. They no longer break. They work as intended, and that's what I wanted the entire time. So basically for the door trick is you have to have the scale triggers accounted for each door, right? So this door is in one group. If I can click on it. So this door, for example, is on group 113, and this door is in group 122. And what it does is I also have some circles at the bottom of the doors right here. And they basically pivot off of these doors for the opening and closing animation. So what I have here is that this set right here opens the door, and when you leave the collision block right here, because it's based off of the player, it then closes the door when you get out of its vicinity. Another thing that I did is with the counter for this part, I removed the counter from being on top of the player, and I have now moved it to on top of the cage here. So now if you want to check on the count for how many keys you need in this room, it's going to be counted up here, and this is just showing you how many keys you need. So there's 6 keys in here, so you just got to collect these keys in here, so it's nothing too crazy. And a couple of things I actually do want to show off the camera work as well. So for example, remember that ring that I was talking about earlier? Well, I'm going to show you how that works. Basically, this system right here is what allows you to see the ring when you collect the key over here, hence why it's indicated with the blue flames here, right? So let's go ahead and just showcase it off real quick. So basically what you do here is you got the key right here. It's on its little pedestal that's passable, so all you gotta do is jump on top of it. It goes to the room where it is, and then it goes right back to the player. In order to do that, right, is I basically made a little bit of a basically a code sequence, if you will. So first it's static straight towards the area where the ring is, and that's indicated with a small little circle object. And then it also activates the spawn trigger, which has a 0.90 delay. So it activates the lens circle after 0.90 seconds. And then after that, it also spawns another spawn trigger to exit that lens circle. So in order to call this a complete platformer level is I need to make the coin route for this ring and make the final area and finish up the library. So basically, I guess I can take you along with decorating the library. It's actually really easy with how I made this. So basically all I did was I used one of the platforms, right, to make them look like books. These are all a single color, right? And I can actually show you this by changing color 71 and going throughout the library, right? Now I wanted this to look a little bit interesting too, so I put some skeleton skulls and a cobweb and a couple of spikes. So I'm basically just going to be putting a couple of random-ish type decorations on top of the bookshelf just to make this part feel a little bit more decorated. So nothing insane, nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? Man, I can't believe I'm actually about to finish a 2.2 platformer level, and it's an actual like full length, well, not really a full length level, it's probably more on the shorter end of the stick. I'm wondering how RobTop is going to like rate these, right? Because platformer levels, in theory, they can go on for like infinity. Like they can go on for hours if you wanted to. Like say for example someone makes like an open world Geometry Dash platformer level, how does that get rated? Like does it get rated 10 moons, 11 moons? Is the moon variation different? Are we still gonna have the same rating system for platformer levels? Like I'm still looking forward to platformer levels. I know a lot of people aren't, but I still am quite excited for it. But I do wonder how Rob is going to like rate these, because like if this was a rate worthy platformer level, what would this be considered a demon or an easy level, like due to a length? I don't know. And I'm also trying to finish this because I have like 2 levels I know from the top of my head I need to finish before 2.2 comes out. So I'm trying to finish this level, and I got other levels to finish. What I can do here, since it's a library, I can add like a little hanging chandelier, or at least something that's hanging a torch on top of this part. So random start, use speed, and it's going to be a reduced speed. That's surprisingly too slow. Oh yeah, 75% speed is way better. It gives a subtlety to the library because the library is relatively calm and cool and collected, right? Like an assassin. I could use a fire alpha effect, but not in this level. I mean, if anything, I could put the particle editor, like, to work on this. Actually, learning the particle editor is actually kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I wonder how this looks in game actually. In game, it's not bad. It's not bad. So imagine the sound effects editor with this part, dude. I'll have like wood creaking and the fire being subtle in the background too. Oh man, I can't wait for 2.2, dude. Yeah, I guess I can add chains for decoration. I might as well make the orbs hang by a chain, because I've been just doing that recently. Now, don't ask how a librarian is supposed to navigate this part. Because I don't know how a librarian would even get one book out of here. Oh man, this is already feeling like super immersive, dude. Look at this. Like, look at the stark difference between the library and this top part. The library looks more finished and it's not even done yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all the decoration I am going to do for this part, except for I need to put the books on the shelves. This is going to take a while. I'll be right back. This is going to take me like 40 minutes, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the library is now completed. I put down all the books, a couple of extra items just to make the library feel a little bit more full, and I made a couple of monster movements here just to increase the difficulty a little bit, just so this part isn't completely free. So this monster is moving back and forth on top of this shelf, while this monster is moving back and forth on this platform right here. And now you don't have the red orb to get the key for you, so now you actually have to climb this little vine in order to get the key, and then you will be able to go exit this level. But I guess I do want to put like a couple of books right there, just so it still feels like a library. So I'll just give me 1 second, guys. It's just gonna do a quick copy paste, just gonna slide these right on in, and boom, nobody's even gonna notice. Okay, now I can consider the library done. So once you finally exit out of this crazy maniac of a area, you finally go outside, and I don't know what color to make the background now that I'm thinking about it. Background, obviously I'm not gonna make it white. Should I be like daytime or nighttime? Because you usually escape jail from at night, right? I don't know, I've never been to jail, nor have I tried to escape. So I guess what I can do is just make, all right, let's see. First, we're gonna make a nice little bridge to the final tower, because I don't want well, it doesn't make sense to make a tower if I'm ending the level here. If anything, I need to make like the way to the coin route and then end the level like that. So I still want to keep my bridge, but I never put any thought of what the bridge object was gonna be. So I guess like around here is where I want the camera to zoom out, since you're going to be seeing the entirety of the bridge, right? So zoom out, touch trigger, and it's going to zoom out quite a lot. And of course, multi-trigger. Now, is this a coin worth going for? Probably not, but this is more of like an explorative coin, right? So if you explore the level, you get rewarded with a coin. But if you don't explore, then you don't get a coin. That type of thing. All right, we need some gray block, preferably ones I've already used so I don't waste color channels. Okay, cool. Now that we have this, we're gonna put this on hopefully B2, so it's actually below it. All right, awesome. And now we're gonna swipe this across, and the inside of this, I kind of want to use this texture. Then I can just darken the values to what I want to. Man, this would have been a really cool boss fight arena. All right, I guess I'll start with just making this look like an actual bridge. So I'm going to need the pillars. Okay, so what I need from you is to, hopefully if I paste the color onto here, it looks good, which it does. Awesome, perfect. This is what we can scale up to like maximum power strength. That's not a bad bridge. Dang, that's actually a kind of a cool looking bridge. How can I decorate this actually? I guess I could put these on the side. Just gotta make them copy the values of this, but put them below. Ah, yes. Skippity dop. All right, that should be perfect for the bridge actually. Jump over that, go into the next pillar, you jump over that, and then you go into the building that I'm gonna make. And then if you don't have the ring, you don't feel bothered, you can just complete the level. So I guess the next step here is, after adding a little bit of grass, is adding the water, which actually is going to be pretty easy to add. I guess I can go ahead and make the tower. Oh, and by the way, I need to make this like not activate until later. So as soon as you collect the ring, the door will be able to open, and I'm going to need the teleport trigger as well. So let's see. I need a teleport trigger from here and here with the orb trigger. So one here and one here. So first thing is I need the first teleportation to go up here. So this will be in group 178. So teleport 178 is in group 79. Run the multi-trigger. And this will spawn group 179. Activate group, multi-activate. Now I've got to teleport you back down. So group 180, teleport to group 180. Spawn triggered, multi-triggered. It's going to be spawned by group 81. Add a special, 81. Activate group, multi-activate. Of course, we always have to make sure it works. You always got to make sure it works. So get my start position. Got to make sure the teleportation works, which it does perfectly. And now disable this. So we need to put this in group 177. So the door shouldn't open at all, right? Okay, cool. The door is not opening, so that should indicate that this is not working. So right now you should not be able to teleport at all. And as soon as you touch this, if I'm just going to straight up copy it just to make sure it works. So copy that spawn trigger, go all the way back, paste it here, just so I can test to make sure it works. So just to confirm it, you have to walk past the door in order to activate it, right? So you go here, it's not working. But as soon as you touch the spawn trigger, perfect. Perfect. And the door animation works as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I don't have to put that there. All right, cool. So now we got the door working, so you can finally collect your coin after collecting the ring from the beginning. Or should I just give you like 3 coins? All 3 of them. Should I just give you all 3? Because it is a long journey in order to get that coin. I mean, it is a long journey because you have to go all the way back from here. So I feel like it'll be kind of petty just only having 1 coin. So sorry, Viprin. This is going to be a bronze coin if you've ever seen one. But I feel like it's a bronze coin that you have to work for. So I guess now I can make the actual treasury. I'm going to call it a treasury instead of a room.
And just to be a little bit petty, I'm gonna save the secret room for the showcase. Yeah, you gotta watch all the way through, baby.
It's been a really fun ride. I had a great time playing in 2.2. At least in the private server. The guys who developed this place, y'all did an excellent job. Shout out to every single one of the developers for the GD 2.2 private server, man. Y'all did great. Y'all did amazing. Y'all did amazing. I couldn't be thankful enough for the 2.2 content. It's I have no words to describe the happiness I have for how polished this update 1.4 was. Just for building this, it was absolutely fantastic. But other than that, I think I might call that the level. So I think it might be time to finally verify my very first 2.2 platformer level. I've been recording for like a total of 4 hours for this final episode. So yeah, let's finally beat this thing. Woo! Finally. I'm going to edit in music for you guys so I don't get copyrighted, but the actual full level with the original song will be in my second channel. Okay, so here we go. You know what? I think a better showcase is for me to actually shut up and just let the level speak for itself. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey. It's been a blast. It's been great. The support has been phenomenal. I can't wait for the actual 2.2 where I can officially make platformer levels way better than this one, and seeing what Rob Top can do with the sound effects, I think it's just going to make it that much better. But thank you all so much for watching regardless. This has been your boy Soul, and allow me to present to you my very first platformer level, Slidin's Tower.